The most painful amusement park deaths ever. Every year, hundreds of millions of people visit amusement parks for fun, thrill, and laughter. Roller coasters, water slides, drop towers, these rides are built to give us a safe taste of danger. But sometimes that danger becomes real. Behind the laughter and flashing lights, there are stories soaked in tragedy, stories of people who went to have fun but never came back. Today, we explore the most painful amusement park deaths ever. A chilling reminder that even the happiest places can turn deadly. 1. The Haunted Castle Fire, Six Flags Great Adventure, 1984. It was supposed to be a night of laughter and screams of fun, not horror. On May 11, 1984, a group of teenagers entered the Haunted Castle attraction at Six Flags Great Adventure in New Jersey. The attraction was made mostly of trailers and foam walls, highly flammable materials. Inside, darkness, fake cobwebs, and smoke machines set the scene. But then, real smoke began to fill the air. An electrical spark, small but deadly, ignited the foam. Within minutes, the entire attraction became an inferno. 8 teenagers were trapped inside, disoriented by darkness and special effects. They screamed for help, but no one could reach them in time. When firefighters arrived, it was already too late. All 8 teens died of smoke inhalation and burns. Later investigations revealed that the haunted castle had no sprinklers, no alarms, and poor emergency exits. The tragedy led to major changes in amusement park fire safety laws across the U.S., but for the families, the loss was permanent. 2. The Superman Tower of Power accident, Kentucky Kingdom 2007. This one is especially disturbing. On June 21, 2007, Caitlin Lassiter, a 13-year-old girl, got on the Superman Tower of Power ride, a vertical drop tower that lifted passengers 177 feet in the air before dropping them in free fall. As the ride ascended, a cable snapped. That single cable whipped through the air, striking Caitlin's legs and wrapping around her feet. When the ride dropped, the tension of the cable severed both of her feet instantly. Witnesses were horrified. People screamed. Some fainted. Caitlin's parents watched helplessly as rescue workers rushed in. Although surgeons were able to reattach one of her feet temporarily, it didn't take. The injury changed her life forever. The investigation found poor cable maintenance and corrosion. The accident served as a grim reminder that metal fatigue and inspection failures can turn thrills into nightmares. 3. The Mindbender roller coaster, West Edmonton Mall, 1986. In Canada's largest mall stood the world's largest indoor roller coaster, the Mindbender. It was known for its sharp loops and high speed, but on June 14, 1986, the unthinkable happened. During a ride, a wheel assembly came loose. The last car derailed mid-loop, flipping upside down. 3 of the 4 passengers were thrown out and killed instantly. Dozens of others watched in horror as the car dangled from the track. The investigation found that bolts had loosened over time and inspections were rushed to keep the ride open. This incident led to stricter inspection regulations in Canada and became a case study in amusement ride engineering for Action Park, the world's most dangerous park, New Jersey. Action Park wasn't nicknamed Class Action Park for nothing. It opened in 1978. It was known for wild rides, zero safety, and total chaos. The most infamous was the Cannonball Loop, a waterslide that ended with a full vertical loop. Yes, a literal upside-down loop made of plastic and steel. Employees described it as a human blender. Riders would come out bleeding, dazed, sometimes missing teeth. Over the years, at least 6 people died at Action Park from drowning, electrocution, and blunt force trauma. Dozens more suffered broken bones and concussions. Even after numerous lawsuits, the park operated for decades, gaining cult status for its insanity. Eventually, Action Park became a symbol of 1980s recklessness and a reminder that safety rules exist for a reason. 5. The Fujin Raijin 2 Tragedy Explode Japan 2007. Japan is known for its precision and safety culture, but even there, tragedy can strike. On May 5, 2007, at Expoland Amusement Park in Osaka, the Fujin Raijin 2 roller coaster, known for its speed and sharp curves, derailed. Friday, a 19-year-old woman, Satomi Kubo, was sitting in the front car when it detached. She was killed instantly as the car slammed into the safety fence. 19 others were injured. Later investigation found that a cracked axle caused the derailment. That same axle had been replaced in over 15 years, even though maintenance records were falsified. The park shut down permanently the following year. 6. The Drop Zone Death. Paramount Great America 1999. In Santa Clara, California, a 12-year-old boy named Joshua Smurfett boarded the Drop Zone Stunt Tower, a free-fall ride. As the ride climbed, witnesses saw Joshua struggling with his restraint. Moments later, before the drop, he slipped out and fell 200 feet to his death. The fall was instantaneous, but the shock rippled through the park. It was later revealed that Joshua had a medical condition that made his body smaller and less able to fit the restraint properly. The accident raised questions about ride design for differently abled passengers and changed restraint safety testing worldwide. 7. Schlitterbahns Verrückt Waterslide, Kansas 2016. This case made global headlines. The Verrückt, meaning insane in German, was the tallest water slide in the world, standing at 168 feet high. Riders would plunge down at over 60 miles per hour. On August 7, 2016, 10-year-old Caleb Schwab was on the slide with 2 adult women. As their raft went airborne over a bump, Caleb's harness failed. He was decapitated instantly. The 2 women suffered serious injuries but survived. The ride was shut down permanently, and criminal charges were filed against the park's designers for reckless construction and negligence. The Varict was demolished in 2018. It remains one of the most horrifying and preventable amusement park deaths ever recorded. 8. The Big Dipper Disaster, Battersea Park, London, 1972. This tragedy remains one of Britain's worst amusement park accidents. On May 30th, 1972, the Big Dipper wooden roller coaster in Battersea Park malfunctioned. The train's rope lift broke on ascent, sending 5 cars rolling backward uncontrollably. The cars smashed into each other, derailing violently. 5 children died, and 13 others were injured. The ride had been operating for decades, but poor maintenance and aging would caused the fatal collapse. After the incident, the entire fairground was shut down, marking the end of an era for London's amusement parks. 9. The River Rapids Death, Drayton Manor, UK, 2017. In 2017, 11-year-old Eva Hadjanath went on the Splash Canyon River Rapids ride during a school trip. She stood up mid-ride and fell into the fast-moving water. The ride operator failed to notice in time, and it took 11 minutes for rescue staff to reach her. By then, it was too late. She had drowned. An investigation found multiple safety lapses, no lifeguards, poor CCTV coverage, and untrained operators. Drayton Manor was fined £1 million for negligence. AVA's death sparked reforms in ride supervision across UK theme parks. 10. The OLC Amusement Park Explosion, Taiwan, 2004. In Taiwan, a small local amusement park became the scene of horror. A hydraulic oil leak on a spinning ride called Flying Chair caught fire and exploded, sending flaming debris into the crowd. 2 riders were killed instantly. More than a dozen suffered severe burns. The investigation revealed that the park had used cheap replacement parts not rated for high pressure. This incident pushed Taiwan to rewrite its entire amusement park safety code. Narrator: all these stories share one thing: trust. Every person who steps onto a ride trusts that it's safe, that the people who built it, checked it, and operate it know what they're doing. But sometimes one bolt, one wire, one forgotten inspection is all it takes to turn joy into tragedy. Why do these accidents happen? Even with strict laws and engineering advances, accidents happen for a few key reasons: mechanical failure, metal fatigue, loose bolts, corrosion, or hydraulic leaks, small defects that grow over time. Human error, ride operators, distracted, undertrained, or ignoring warnings. Design flaws, rides pushing limits of physics without proper testing, poor maintenance, skipping inspections, or using fake reports to save time or money. Guest misbehavior, standing up, unbuckling harnesses,